Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Todd Menard. Today, we're going over the White Mountain and surrounding area real estate market statistics for the week ending September 22nd. Let's get right into our numbers. This past week, we had 24 days closed on market. We had a month supply of 7.51, absorption rate at 13.31%, our average list price at 507,964, and our average sale price this past week at 485,987. List price to sale price retention came in at 95.67. Looking at active inventory, down just a little bit to 1,095. Pending is sitting at 56, and closed units month to date at 102. New listings taken this past week, up a little bit from 2 weeks ago, 53 units this past week. Days on market brings it to 124.8, and for closed at 24. Looking at the lower left-hand side, we get to see our price ranges. The upper portion of that, of course, is active inventory, and the lower portion are the properties that have closed just this past week, so that you can see exactly where that activity came from. You notice the items in red will indicate those areas of unit contraction. Obviously, in the days on market contraction numbers, you can see those to the corresponding column to the right of that. Looking at our spreadsheet, where everybody gets to be the expert, we can see new listings taken this week with 53, 36 2 weeks ago, but 52 this same period last year. So again, pretty consistent from that particular perspective, but up 47.2 week over week. Looking at active inventory, sitting at 1,095 units. Of those units, 1 is in the coming soon category, 89 in the condo townhouse, 5 factory built, 210 manufactured homes, 3 modular homes. A little bit of a contraction in Park RV, down to 60. Plex had 2, 1 ranch and farm, 725 site built, and 52 new home construction, bringing overall inventory down to about 1,087 non-distressed properties. As you can see, there's a total of 8 distressed properties identified below that. Taking a look at pending this past week, 46 units we had pending versus 41. We only had 33 last year, so that's up same period in comparison. We do have 1 REO property available, so that made the 45 non-distressed properties sitting pending at this particular moment. Looking at closed inventory, we're up to 102 this month. We were at 51 this same period last year, so that's a good sign. We'll take a look at month supply at 7.51%, and again, that's down. That's good, but again, you're not really feeling that market shift, that dryness, that slow spell. Everything is pretty much still competing on that 24 days on market for properties that are actually selling, which again means that the properties that are still on the market that aren't selling are accumulating days on market, which helps contribute to those numbers that we see. Taking a look at the median sale price at 375 this past week, up about 45,000. The average sale price is down just a little bit, and the average list price in comparison to a year ago. Looking at the days on market, again, 24. The active inventory is still sitting right about 125 units, and as you can see, if you put your eyes across the board, it's been kind of averaging right in that way all year, actually. Where last year we were up to almost 200 days on market this same time period. So again, there's some more activity on the mountain right now more so than there was last year same period. 24 days, as I said, still is the number for the closed units averages. So looking at sale price, list price to sale price retention, the seller's giving away the properties. They're giving some away. Last 2 weeks ago, they were at 97.55, which is more commensurate with the 97.47, which is the 5-year estimate over here on the left-hand side. So 95.67 is really, about, what's that, 2%. So it's a total of about 4.5% is what the sellers are giving up this past week, versus only 2.5%. 2 weeks ago. Are people thinking that the market's coming to the end? It could be. Then again, with 24 days on market, it could be that these properties started a little high, anticipating a buyer looking for a list price to sale price reduction, along with potentially some concessions built into the backside of the transaction. But overall, 96.74 is where we were the same period last year. So sellers are giving up a little more right now than they did last year. But again, we're seeing still some pretty strong production numbers. Being the 22nd of the month, are we going to see us catch up to 140, 150 units? It very well could happen. We'll see what the numbers actually say when we get to that point. I'll see you next week with next week's numbers. Have a great day. Let me know if I can help in any way. Take care. Bye.